We are at the end of week 4 of our spending freeze, and here is how it went.
We were off to a pretty substandard start this week, if we're being honest. Literally on the first day, well, the day after we filmed our last video, we had a slip up. And it was kind of my fault, but okay, hear me out.
You wanted to take me on a romantic hike.
Okay, I was trying to be cute. Yeah, I thought it would be nice because we're doing free things this month for our no buy challenge. So I thought it would be really nice to go on like a snowy hike. And I remembered this lookout point from when I lived in Ontario before. I really wanted to take Nick there. I thought it would be a really nice free thing to do. So we drove 40 minutes before we found out that there is an admission fee. So I admittedly, obviously didn't look it up.
Perfect. Thank you. You too, bye-bye.
So we spent $7 each.
That's the first time this month.
That's literally the first time this month that this says that we've spent money on something for like leisure, so whatever. It didn't even cross my mind. I didn't think about it at all. And definitely in this moment, we're sitting at the gate and there's the person there. We weren't about to turn around and drive 40 minutes home.
We already spent the gas.
So we already spent the gas, we're already there, so we just figured we would spend the money. It was $7 each to get in, so we spent $14 right off the bat from our restricted list. It's actually so pretty. You think it's ugly though?
No.
The hike was really lovely, it was awesome, we got some really great photos, and it was just nice to be outside. Then I thought it would be fun to make use of my Sephora gift card because I've ran out of eyeliner. So we went to the mall and I picked out my eyeliner and I brought it to the front counter, and my balance was lower than I thought on my gift card. And the woman was like, oh, and your remaining balance to pay is $17.38. And again, I was just so awkward in the moment, and we're already standing there, I already picked it out, like, we spent that $17 anyway. So that was the very first day. And if you've been watching us, you would know that we've been pretty good at not making these kinds of purchases, but yes, this week was bad for that. But whatever, the hike was fun and I needed the eyeliner. So.
There's actually a surprising amount of food left in the fridge at the end of this week from our previous grocery shop. And once again, we did not eat out at all. So again, something else that's good to mention. So far it's been 25 days and we haven't eaten out once. So let's hope we can continue that for the remainder of the month, or I guess to the end of next week. I don't think it'll be that hard, but
yeah, well,
who knows?
Who knows? God.
Who knows?
After my Sephora purchase, I'm like,
everything will fall apart this week.
You never know who to trust anymore, honestly, in this world.
Another good thing, we haven't had to fill up any gas yet. We're at like half a tank of gas. I usually fill up around a quarter tank. We might have to fill up near the end of the week, but we'll see. If
you guys have been following along this month, you would know that at the beginning of the month, I quit my job, or one of my jobs, and so I've been mostly unemployed because that was my main source of income. But now I found another job, so that's really exciting, and I actually start tomorrow. It's only an 8-minute drive from where we live, so it's not gonna really affect our gas price that much, and it's just a lot more convenient, and I think that's gonna be a really good fit, so we're really excited about that. But to make money, we've learned you have to spend money, and for this job they required me to have an up-to-date first aid CPR certificate, so I had to go get that this week, and that cost us $150. Then they also required that I get a criminal record check, so I had to get that as well. The worst part about that was that Nick left for work that morning while I was teaching online, so I couldn't drive him in and I didn't have the car. So I just took an Uber to the car because there's no way I was gonna take multiple Ubers today. And the transit system is down right now because the transit staff are striking. So there's no way I was gonna pay for more than one Uber. So now I'm at the car at Nick's work and I'm gonna go get my stuff done, hopefully smoothly now for the rest of the day. It still ran me like $20, a little more than 20 bucks.
I took like a 40-minute Uber ride in Los Angeles and it was like 30 bucks.
Yeah, I know. It's because here they don't have Uber Pool.
Yeah, but this wasn't Uber Pool down there. We just ordered an Uber and that's how much it was.
Oh.
It was just cheaper. Like,
well, I mean, the United States is a lot more, it's a lot cheaper in general.
Yeah. That same day, I was on like a 12-hour day of moving. I work as a mover, so it's a pretty hard job. And unfortunately, I slipped up I had to buy one thing, which I'm glad that I did, but I can't really be on my high horse anymore about like, oh, I'm not spending anything. So
this was the one like bad purchase of the month so far, I think.
I would have fallen asleep on the job. I bought a Red Bull. I bought an energy drink for being at work because I was exhausted. I didn't have enough caffeine in my body. And I'm actually really glad that I did because I actually got a second wind and I was able to finish off the move and kill it, so that was sweet.
All jokes aside, it does go to show how this no buy challenge actually makes you just more conscious of your spending. And like it actually, again, it's not bad, but it's not actually bad that you bought a Red Bull. It's what, $4? We're not hurting for $4
I thought
right
about
now.
it. I thought about it for like a good 5 minutes before I pulled the trigger. And it was a good decision, actually.
I think before we had done this challenge, we would have never thought about it at all. We would have just bought it. So I think that now that we're just more conscious of it, it's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is.
Alright, confirmation. 1 Red Bull a day I get.
I mean, when we lived in Cambodia, I drank so much of those. What was it there? The
Sort
of the B. Bacchus?
Oh, Bacchus, yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Red Bulls in Cambodia. Those were so like syrupy.
Yeah, no.
And Bacchus, yeah. It was like 4,000 milligrams of taurine.
I drank a Bacchus like every day.
In like a baby can.
It's so bad.
You felt like a weird buzz.
Oh yeah, I liked it. I was like, woo! Actually, sometimes when I look at our Cambodia videos, I'm like, oh, that's a whole different person. That's probably because of the taurine.
What?
That I looked so young and full of life.
Alright. Yesterday we went to the grocery store and we got some groceries, obviously. We got food for the rest of the week and we couldn't decide between red or white wine. Well, I mean, I wanted red wine and Rachel
We couldn't agree on red or white wine.
We couldn't agree on red or white wine, so we ended up just buying both. So this is what we ended up spending.
The day at the park was $14. I don't have the receipt, but my first aid CPR course was $150. My Uber spend was $20.58. My criminal record check that I passed was $40. Nick, why don't you tell us about this receipt?
Kill me on this. $4.73 on a Red Bull.
This one might be worse than the Red Bull because I was just too awkward to not let it happen. But this Sephora purchase was $17.38.
Grocery, Classico Pasta S. Kids Heads Can. The total that we spent on food this week, because we had a little bit left over, we spent $84.71.
And because we got all the wine at the liquor store, we spent $85.95. Now we've begun our final week.
I'm excited to get a Beyond Meatball sub from Subway when this is done. I'm kind of bummed that it's done, so I'm really motivated to do another challenge in February.
Yeah, I'm so excited for our challenge in February. We haven't announced it yet, but we're going to soon.
Yeah, it's fun, like competing against yourself.
So please let us know how your challenges are going, if you're still doing it, and if you're still with us on the 25th day of the month. We'll do a full recap next week of the entire month and kind of our thoughts on doing a no buy challenge and our tips for it. And then like we said, we're going to be announcing our next savings challenge, which is going to be super fun because we're going to go head to head in a competition together. So against each other, I guess. So yeah, please keep posted and thank you for watching and happy saving.